Hi all, CBSE class 10 math. It's a video solution to the sample question paper given by the board for the board examination to be conducted in 2021. It's a basic version of the paper. We are looking at a 3-mark question from the chapter circles. Concept tested 1, we are going to be looking at concepts from triangles, isosceles triangle properties. We are also going to be using properties of tangents and radius in a circle. Let's get started. What do we have to prove? Two tangents TP and TQ. TP and TQ are two tangents drawn to a circle with center O from an external point T. We need to prove that angle PTQ, this angle, is 2 times angle OPQ. So, for sake of understanding, let us say this angle OPQ measures theta. We need to prove that angle PTQ is equal to 2 theta. We are going to be using 2-3 properties to arrive at this. Let us get started with the first of the properties. From an external point T, we will be able to draw two tangents to a circle. In this case, those two tangents are TP and TQ. Both these tangents will be equal in length, right? That is the first property we are going to be using. TP is equal to TQ. Now that we know that TP is equal to TQ based on this property, what kind of a triangle is PTQ, right? Triangle PTQ is a triangle in which PTQ is an isosceles triangle because two of its sides are equal, is an isosceles triangle. Two sides are equal, correspondingly to opposite angles should be equal. Which two angles are the correspondingly opposite angles? TP, the angle opposite to it is PQT. TQ, the angle opposite to it is basically QPT. These are the two angles we are talking about. Let's just give some names to it. Let's call these two angles to be equal to alpha and alpha, right? Because PTQ is an isosceles triangle, because two sides are equal, we can establish that these two angles, angle TPQ is equal to angle TQP. We are giving it a name, we are calling it an alpha. So, this is the second property. The third property I am going to be using is that at the point where the tangent comes in contact with the radius, the angle between the radius and the tangent is a right angle. Tangent is TP, radius is OP. So, angle TPO, right, angle TPO is equal to 90 degrees. Because, why? Because angle between tangent and radius, angle between tangent and radius is a right angle, is 90 degrees. That is good enough, right? We will call it as is 90 degrees. Why is it? Because angle between the radius and the tangent is 90 degrees, right? Let us go back to the next slide, right? We have established a lot of things. We have said this angle is equal to alpha, this is equal to alpha. We know this entire angle is equal to 90 degrees. Angle TPO is equal to 90 degrees. We have established it. Angle TPQ is equal to alpha is the name that you have given to it. So, this entire angle is 90 degrees, of which this portion alone is alpha. What is going to be the measure of this angle? This angle is going to be the overall 90 minus this alpha. So, this is equal to 90 minus alpha. So, angle OPQ, which is what we have on the right hand side, is nothing but angle TPO, this entire 90 degrees, minus angle TPQ, which makes it as 90 minus alpha. Next step, what we are going to be doing is, we are going to be looking at triangle PTQ. In triangle PTQ, the property that we are going to be using is sum of the interior angles is equal to 180 degrees. So, in triangle PTQ, what we have is angle PTQ, which is one of the angles. The second angle is alpha. The third angle is also alpha, which is equal to 180 degrees. Translating to the fact that angle PTQ is equal to 180 degrees. This 180 minus 2 times of alpha, which I will choose to write it as 2 times of 90 minus alpha. 90 minus alpha we know is equal to OPQ. So, instead of 90 minus alpha we can write as OPQ, translating to the fact that angle PTQ is equal to 2 times angle OPQ. Is that what we have to prove? Yes, that is what we have to prove, and we have established that. Quickly recap what all are the properties we have used. Use the property that from an external point you will be able to draw two tangents, both are equal in length. Second, we said if two sides of a triangle are equal, in triangle PTQ, TP and TQ are equal, which means correspondingly opposite angles will be equal. We established that TPQ and TQP both are equal, and we said that is equal to an alpha. That is the second property that we established. Then we went on to the third property. At the point where the tangent meets the circle, the angle between the tangent and the radius is a right angle. So, angle TPO is equal to 90 degrees. Then we said this entire angle is 90 degrees, of which TPQ is equal to alpha, then OPQ, the balance, should be equal to 90 minus alpha, right? So this is the next thing that we established. Lastly, we went back to triangle PTQ. The sum of the interior angles of a triangle is always equal to 180 degrees. One angle is angle PTQ, the other two angles are alpha and alpha. So PTQ plus 2 alpha is equal to 180 degrees, or PTQ is equal to 180 minus 2 alpha. Taking 2 common outside, that translated to 2 times of 90 minus alpha. We know OPQ is equal to 90 minus alpha. So replace that with an OPQ. We get angle PTQ is equal to 2 times of OPQ, right? Slightly difficult, not a very difficult question, but definitely doable, and you should get 3 marks for this question too. Best wishes for your board examination.
Before you leave, I want you to do 2 things. 1, sign up at online.maxtute.com to get started with CBSE Class 10 Math online tuitions. It takes all of 5 minutes and less than 3 steps to get started. And second thing, I want you to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so that you get notified every time a new video is uploaded. Spread the word about this channel to your friends and classmates.